What's going on, guys? Aero here, and welcome to the first video of 2020. Happy New Year. I hope you guys had an amazing new year, and I hope you guys all have an awesome 2020. 2019 wasn't all that good of a year for me on YouTube, as well as other things in real life, so I'm really hoping that 2020 is going to be the year where we can get a lot of new peeps over on the channel. I definitely have some new ideas and things that I've been working on behind the scenes, so hopefully 2020 is an awesome year for us. And yeah, I hope that you guys all have an amazing year as well. I got a new microphone for this year as well, so if you guys notice that there's a little bit of changes in terms of like the sound quality, you might be noticing that right now. It is from a new microphone. But yeah, the thing that I want to talk to you guys about right off the bat is that we could be getting a Nintendo Direct in just a few weeks this month. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about in this video. There's a lot of rumors and things that are pointing to the fact that a Nintendo Direct could be happening really soon. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that Nintendo pretty much has a simple pattern for how they do reveals every year. I mean, usually what they like to do is they like to have a Nintendo Direct in the beginning of the year that showcases some games that are going to be coming out for the first half of the year. Then they like to have maybe like a spring Direct or just one big Direct in the beginning of the year that has like a really good reveal in it. And then they like to focus on one game at E3, and then we almost always have a September Direct that happens in the fall or close to the fall at the end of the year. Now, in terms of the beginning of the year, there's two options for what they could do, and we've actually seen both of these options be used in the last 2 years. So the first option that they have is what they did in 2018, and if you guys remember, in 2018, in the month of January, we actually got a Nintendo Direct Mini, and that came out of nowhere. It wasn't even like a stream or anything. They just posted a video one day, and it was called the Nintendo Direct Mini. I think it happened on January 11th, and that was basically just a very short video. It didn't have like a whole bunch of crazy reveals. It just talked about like Pokken Tournament DLC happening. They talked about Dark Souls at the end. I think there was a couple of other games too, but it was just a little mini Direct that happened in January. But then in 2018, the month of March was when we got our full-fledged Nintendo Direct, and that was a really big Nintendo Direct full with a lot of content. That's when they showed off like the Octo Expansion DLC, they teased Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the very end with that Inkling reveal, so that was like the Direct that had a whole lot of big stuff. And then the second option that they have is what they did last year in 2019, which is they still had a Nintendo Direct early in the year, except it wasn't in January. I think it was like the second week of February. It was on February 13th, and that was a full-fledged Nintendo Direct where they talked about like Super Mario Maker 2, which got revealed, Astral Chain, Link's Awakening remake, lots of crazy things that happened in that Direct, but that was it until E3. Like after that February Direct, we didn't have anything else until E3, so they definitely gonna pull one of those two options again this year. We're either gonna have like a Direct Mini or something that could happen earlier this month, and then we could get like a full-fledged Direct later, or the second option, which I think is more likely, is that we're going to get a full-fledged Direct in January, and then we're probably not going to see anything until E3. Now, there's really two big reasons as to why I think a Nintendo Direct is going to be happening this month, and the first reason is because of the Smash Bros. Fighters Pass. Now, they promised that all the characters in the Smash Bros. Fighters Pass are going to come out by February 2020, and we're on the last character right now. We have no clue who that character is, and they are promised to come out by next month. And the thing is, with every single DLC character, they've always revealed them and then they've released a couple of months later. Nintendo never shows us the character and then says that they're available right away. They usually like to give us some time to get excited and kind of speculate about what the character is going to be like. That's what they did with Joker, that's what they did with Hero, it's what they did with Banjo, and it's what they did with Terry. So I'm pretty sure that the fifth character is going to be no different. They could shadow drop the character, but I really think it's unlikely. I think they're either going to show us the character and then they're going to be available in a few weeks, or it's going to be they're going to show us the character this month and they're going to come out next month, which I think is probably going to be the more likely option. And even Terry was shown off in the last Nintendo Direct, which was in September, so I really just feel like there's going to be a Direct that's going to happen in January. It's going to show us the 5th DLC character for the Fighters Pass, and that character is going to be available next month. And then the second reason is that the GameStop internal system also got updated with a lot of new SKUs for products that we don't know about yet, and they even have like placeholder dates, and this usually does happen when there is going to be a Nintendo Direct soon. This even happened last year right before the September Direct. The GameStop system got updated with some new products, and a lot of these were shown off in that Nintendo Direct, so there's just a lot of little hints like that that are going around that makes it seem like a Nintendo Direct is probably going to happen really soon. I know that there's even going to be like Switch maintenance, which is going to be happening in just a few weeks for the online. So yeah, I think a Nintendo Direct is just all but confirmed at this point. Now I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I think could be shown off in this direct, and like I said earlier in the video, I think that it's only going to be content for like the first half of the year. I don't think that they're going to show us like a lot of crazy big titles or anything that's going to be coming out later in the year. But yeah, some of my predictions are maybe just some ports that are going to be happening just so that we have something to play earlier in the year. I know that Tokyo Mirage Sessions is getting ported to the Switch and that's coming out this month, but I think we don't have anything for the month of February, so they could have like a little port for that. I think some of the games that are missing from the Wii U we still could get like Super Mario 3D World. That would be an amazing port to have. We could get the Wonderful 101 ported. We could get Pikmin 3 or like a Pikmin trilogy or something. So that's awesome. And of course the trilogy that I've always been asking for is the Metroid Prime trilogy. So any of those would be awesome to have. I think just having some ports and things to play in the beginning of the year is also good. Like I said, also they're probably going to show us the 5th Smash DLC character, and the character's probably going to come out next month. They could also talk a little bit about some of the other games that are coming out, like Animal Crossing. We could get some new information about that because Animal Crossing is coming out in just a few months. Of course, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we know that that's also going to be a 2020 game, and I think it's probably going to be a first half of the year game as well in my opinion, so they could talk a little bit about that, maybe show us some new content, and then also give us a release date. And I'm also not expecting like a crazy big new reveal in this direct. If it does happen, I know like the one that happened in March of 2018, we got Smash at the end, but that was kind of close to E3 already because it was in March. And then like the one that happened in February last year, that was really early in the year, so we didn't get like a huge new reveal. We got the Link's Awakening remake at the end, which was cool, but they saved the really big exciting announcement, which was Breath of the Wild 2. They saved that for E3, so I feel like that's what they're probably going to do again this year. I don't think we would see anything like Super Mario Odyssey 2 or Mario Kart 9 or anything like that. I don't think we would see that in this direct, but we could perhaps see it at E3 this year. And I think maybe at the end of this direct we could just get something exciting, but something about a game that we already know is coming. Like we could just get new information about Breath of the Wild 2 or like Bayonetta 3, but I don't think that they're going to show us anything for the first time. Now I tweeted about this on my Twitter as well, so let's take a look at my Twitter and see if we got any responses. I asked you guys how you feel about the possibility of a Nintendo Direct happening this month. So here's the tweet right here. I said a January Nintendo Direct is pretty likely because of multiple reasons. So what would you like to see in it? What are your predictions and when do you think that it could come? Reply to this tweet with your thoughts and you could be featured in my next video. So let's see here, my thoughts are simply on a new IP being introduced, Smash Fighter 5 being revealed, and a bonus character, Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition release date, and my dream thing, Deltarune's full game being released. So Deltarune I don't think would be shown in a Nintendo Direct, unfortunately. I think Toby Fox would probably do his own thing. Breath of the Wild 2 trailer could possibly happen. Xenoblade release date I think is pretty likely. Smash Fighter 5 is like almost guaranteed at this point. Like when else are they going to reveal it if they can't, you know, because the fighter has to come out by next month. They're not just gonna randomly like have a trailer one day come out just for a Smash character. Direct seems the most likely for me. I also said here Mario Kart 9 being revealed is something that I expect. I think Mario Kart 9, if it is even going to be revealed this year, I feel like that would be an E3 announcement. I don't think it would be in a direct, but that would be insane. Like I would love for Mario Kart 9 to be shown off. Tony here saying Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Fighter 5, perhaps Odyssey 2, and I would really hope to see the Breath of the Wild sequel. Besides that, Mario Kart 9 would be cool. So yeah, Odyssey 2, Mario Kart 9, those are like two really big types of titles that I think people would be very excited about, but I don't think that they would be shown in a direct in January, maybe at E3, but yeah, I mean Xenoblade I think is pretty likely to be shown. Dark Forest said, I'm keeping it safe with a new Smash character. That's like guaranteed, like 100%, not even 99, like 100%. If there is a direct, it's gonna have the next Smash character, because people were thinking it was gonna be coming in either like the Game Awards, like they were going to show the character at the Game Awards, and that just never happened. So it just makes sense now that it has to be in a direct. Ash here saying maybe that they'll talk more about Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition and announce a release date, pretty likely to happen. They'll give us the last information about Animal Crossing before release and reveal Challenger Pack 5. I think it's going to happen at the end of January. So in terms of Animal Crossing, they could probably give us some new information about things in the game, but I don't think that we're gonna see like a ton of new information, because I'm actually really confident that we're probably gonna get a special Animal Crossing New Horizons exclusive direct that's gonna happen next month, right before the game comes out in March. I feel like that's the most like likely option, because they've done Animal Crossing directs in the past. I think New Leaf had its own direct at some point, so I just think that would make the most sense. Like they're probably gonna have one big Animal Crossing direct next month where they go all out and give us all the information. Forsaken Frog here says, I'd like to see some Sora for Smash, of course, maybe also how the next group of fighters will work. whatever games they've got to surprise us. I don't play many Nintendo games anymore, so I'm usually looking for something to pique my interest. So yeah, Sora in Smash, one of my most like highly wanted characters as well. But anyway, I just think any character, like Smash DLC 5 is getting shown off. In terms of how the next fighters will work, that could be true. Maybe give us like a little release frame for that, like how they did by saying all of them are February this time. Maybe like they'll give us like kind of time frames, so they'll say like, you know, one character every season or something like that. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it. Bulbasaur is saying, my predictions are Smash Fighter 5, only one of the following: Metroid Prime Trilogy, Mario 3D World, or Pikmin 3. All of those would be fine. I want Metroid Prime Trilogy the most. Breath of the Wild 2 confirmed for 2020. Lots of filler, but it'll be called a good direct because of a few announcements. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 confirmed for 2020 I think would be amazing. I feel like personally, like I'm going to talk about this more in a future video, but I really do think that the game has a good chance of coming out this year. So we'll see how that goes. Leroy here is saying, new Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition trailer and update, the 5th Smash DLC, and it will be a big one. Maybe even the first DLC for the next Fighters Pass, a Breath of the Wild 2 update, more amiibo, and hopefully a Bayonetta/Metroid update. So all of these are kind of likely to happen except for Metroid. I think Metroid we're honestly not going to hear about anything until maybe next year at the earliest, but I don't think we're going to see anything about that game for a while. And we'll try to get one more here from at the bottom. Let's just see here. This person says Bayonetta 3, Kid Icarus Definitive Edition, a new Kirby, and ends with a Breath of the Wild 2 teaser of something new. So Kid Icarus would be amazing. Like, I really want a Kid Icarus game on the Switch. I hope we do get a Kid Icarus game. Even an Uprising port from the 3DS would be amazing. Bayo 3, I think this could be the year that Bayo 3 comes out. I'm pretty sure, like, I even tweeted about this. I think it's like Bayonetta's like 10th anniversary this year. So it would just be really cool to release Bayonetta 3 this year. A new Kirby would also be awesome. We did get a Kirby in 2018, but maybe we'll get like an actual new Kirby game. And Breath of the Wild 2 teaser, that would be awesome as well. Maybe just showing us like new gameplay, something new about the game, maybe the name of it, because I hate calling it Breath of the Wild 2. But yeah, any of those would be fine. And yeah, that's going to do it for all of these, guys. Thank you so much for responding. We got so many responses here, and I wish I could read all of them, but that would make the video like 40 minutes long. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all your responses. And remember, if you ever want to be featured in videos like this, just go and follow me on Twitter at @Aero. I'm definitely going to try to incorporate more people into my videos this year. That's something that I've been trying to work towards. So definitely go ahead and follow me there if you want to have a chance to be featured. And so there you go, guys. Those are all the predictions that we have right now for a Nintendo Direct that could be happening this month. I feel like it's pretty likely to happen anyway. Like, with all the stuff that's been going on and all the different things that people have been saying, it's pretty likely that we're gonna see a Nintendo Direct. And yeah, I just hope that it happens really soon. I'm feeling like it's probably gonna happen either on the 15th or the 16th of the month, but maybe it could happen next week as well. It would be really awesome if it did. But yeah, I feel like a Nintendo Direct this month is very likely, and I really hope that it happens soon. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to click that like button, and also comment down below and let me know what you guys think of all this. What would you like to see in the Nintendo Direct in January? Do you think that we're gonna get one? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely gonna have some more Nintendo content in the future, so please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become part of the notification squad. Go and follow me on Twitter at Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.